Hey guys, what's up? It's me again, bringing you the review of the conference championships, which were tremendous. I mean, great games for both sides. But we're here to just break them down and just not going to be too long, but just talk about what's going on and talk about what's coming up in the weeks to come. So why don't we just get started? All right, first game we obviously had was the Bears playing the Packers at Soldier Field in Chicago. I watched the game beginning to end. First thing that really got to me was the freaking just the national anthem in the beginning. I mean, I don't know if you guys watched that, but that was crazy. I mean, it gave me some shivers because that's just like great to hear. It's a great atmosphere down there in Chicago. But Packers came out first possession. They wanted the ball. When they went down the field, and Aaron Rodgers scored a rushing touchdown on a great play flake. And it was a really great way to start off the game. I mean, it really just showed that, the Packers are real and they can do whatever they want on the Bears. But that's not how I perceived the rest of the game. I mean, it was a really defensive. I mean, they scored again in the second quarter. John Starks got a rushing touchdown, who played tremendous. Is tremendous to the playoffs. He has 200-something rushing yards in the playoffs. He's a rookie. He's really become as the leader of the team with the rushing, as well as Aaron Rodgers. But that's just, I don't know, that's just weird for me for some reason. So it was 14-0 going into half. Aaron Rodgers threw a couple interceptions in the game. I don't recall. I don't remember exactly when. I know one was in the second half. I think one was in the first half by Brian Urlacher. But so at halftime it was 14-7. No scoring in the third quarter. Then fourth quarter, we come in and Jay Cutler got knocked out with a knee injury. Todd Collins almost threw 2 picks, got knocked out by like a head injury or something. So Haney comes in, 3-year pro at Colorado State. He does pretty well, actually. I mean, he throws 2 picks, but I mean, it's his first game. It's the Packers defense. I mean, you got to give the kid a break here. He played really well. Chester Taylor had a 1-yard touchdown run. Then B.J. Raji's 18-yard interception was just awesome to watch. Like, being a lineman myself, like, I play offensive line, but I got in there for some defense on, like, pass rush situations. And seeing the big guy running for a touchdown really put a smile on my face. And then Chris Haney threw a touchdown pass to Earl Bennett, which made the game interesting, but he threw an interception late in the fourth quarter as they were driving down. But Bears, I mean, very good defensive game. A lot of turnovers. Aaron Rodgers was sacked, 2 times? And then the Bears were only sacked 1 time. No, it was opposite, sorry. Bears sacked twice, Rodgers sacked once. Urlacher had an outstanding game, 9 tackles, a pick, a sack. Clay Matthews had a good game. He was really just like an intimidation factor for the blockers. Didn't stand out, but I mean, he had a pretty solid game. Matt Forte had 90 yards receiving and 70 yards rushing, no touchdowns. So, in all, the fact containing him, they didn't really do it. But the Packers were the ones who made the key plays when it counted. Greg Jennings had 130 yards receiving, monster game. Stark, 74 yards rushing, a touchdown. And Rodgers, 39 yards rushing, a touchdown. Bears had 3 picks on the day. Chicago had 2. It was for those of you who watched it, it was a great game. And the Packers are on their way to the Super Bowl, doing it the hard way as a 6th seed. So, I mean, that's great for them. I mean, it's going to be a great game to watch 2 Sundays from now. But one thing I want to tell you guys is there's a kid in my school. His name was Jay. He died of leukemia, and his team was the Packers. So everyone in school is saying, well, it's his reason that they're going to the Super Bowl. So I mean, it's a great thing for the family and everything like that. But it was just a good thing. So final score was 21-14. I called it 24-17. So I mean, I think that's pretty good for me. I think that was pretty close. Next game we got was the the Jets playing the Steelers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. I was actually laughing at halftime because the score was 24-zip. I mean, I thought it was hilarious. I mean, Rashard Mendenhall had 95 yards in the first half and a touchdown. Roethlisberger had a 2-yard touchdown run. William Gay had a 19-yard fumble return. The Jets did get a field goal at the end of the half, make it 24-3. Then the Jets come out, get a field goal. Santonio Holmes make a ridiculous 45-yard catch. Ben Roethlisberger gets sacked on the fumbled snap, and then they score another touchdown to make it 19-24, but just wasn't in the cards for the Jets at the end of the game. Sanchez had a really good game, 20 out of 33, 233, and 2 touchdowns. Now, the big factor in this one was the rushing. Sean Green only had 52 and LT had 16. That's definitely what helped the Steelers win, like I said, shutting down the rush game. Ben Roethlisberger was sacked twice by the Jets, and Jets forced 2 interceptions. Mark Sanchez was sacked twice and didn't throw any picks. Roethlisberger was 10 out of 19 for 133 and 2 interceptions. It's not really good, but he did manage to make some throws when he needed to. But Rashard Mendenhall finished with 121 and a touchdown. No really standout receivers in this one. It was just a really good game played by both teams. Second half definitely belonged to the Jets and vice versa for the Steelers. But this really poor second half execution on the Steelers' part. I really feel like they could have come in and just whooped them, but they didn't do that. But then again, it'll definitely set up a great matchup. Steelers looking for their 7th. Packers looking to bring the Vince Lombardi Trophy back to Green Bay. So I'm definitely going to have that video up. Probably not this week, but the week after. I'm going to make it this week because I want to put up the Pro Bowl this week and get all that stuff going. And then I'll have a video for you guys at the end of the season thinking what I'm going to do. But, alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the games, and we're definitely going to have more to come. So I'll see you guys later.